Is decaf coffee harmful to your health? One of the most consumed beverages in the world is coffee. Even though many people enjoy their daily cup of coffee, some want to consume less caffeine for either personal or health reasons. Decaf coffee is often the best option for these people. The only difference between regular coffee and decaf is the absence of caffeine. Oftentimes, the taste of decaf coffee is very similar, if not identical, to regular coffee. But are there any health differences between the two? More specifically, is decaf coffee harmful to your health, or is it okay to consume? Keep watching this video as we explore the health effects of decaffeinated coffee. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this one as well. A background on decaf. Decaf coffee is coffee with very little caffeine remaining. 95 milligrams of caffeine is in a typical cup of coffee. 2 milligrams, or almost 97% less caffeine, can be found in decaf coffee. Although the adverse effects of caffeine are less likely with decaf coffee, it still tastes like regular coffee. The same green coffee beans that are used to make regular coffee are also used to make decaf coffee. However, the beans are heated before being soaked in water and solvents before roasting. Nearly all of the caffeine in the beans is eliminated by soaking. Chemical solvents, typically ethyl acetate or methylene chloride, are used in the most popular decaffeination processes. The coffee beans are cooked and repeatedly rinsed with the chemical solvent in the direct technique to remove the caffeine. In the indirect approach, the chemical agent only treats the water that the beans have been soaking in for hours and not the actual beans themselves. The bean-flavored solution is reintroduced to the beans after the solvent has removed the caffeine from the water, allowing many of the oils and tastes to be reabsorbed. Only the tiniest trace amounts of solvents, which are deemed safe for food, are ever present because they are rinsed or evaporated out of the green beans during both processes. Health benefits of drinking decaf. In many cases, decaf coffee has the same health advantages as normal coffee. Beyond simply caffeine, coffee has a variety of other compounds that have health benefits. These different compounds may have antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. They may also lessen the risk of diabetes, stomach cancer, heart conditions, or even stroke. Additionally, some scientific evidence points to coffee's potential role in the prevention of conditions like Alzheimer's and dementia. Both caffeinated and decaf coffee were linked to a lower risk of death in one study that examined the relationship between coffee consumption and risk of death from various sources. The kind of coffee bean, how it is roasted, and how the coffee is brewed can all have an impact on the amount of these additional compounds in coffee, both regular and decaf. Due to the fact that we all metabolize chemicals differently, they can also have varying effects on various people. Scientists, therefore, find it challenging to precisely investigate the potential health benefits of any substance. Risks of drinking decaf. Some of the same dangers as normal coffee can also apply to decaf coffee. Decaf coffee contains substantially less caffeine than ordinary coffee. However, although it is uncommon, some people who are extremely sensitive to caffeine may still encounter some negative effects. Decaf's more typical risks or negative effects include heartburn, exaggerated GERD symptoms, and heightened cholesterol levels. The possibility of being exposed to the chemicals employed in the decaffeination process may also cause some people anxiety. The FDA oversees the American decaf coffee production process. This indicates that there are rigorous limitations on the amount of solvent coffee makers can use to ensure the safety of your decaf coffee. There are businesses that simply use water to brew decaf coffee if you would rather stay away from solvents altogether. More side effects of drinking decaf. Did you know that drinking decaffeinated coffee may lead to harmful cholesterol levels? The caffeine-containing version does not experience this particular side effect. It has also been discovered that decaffeinated coffee raises a certain blood lipid linked to metabolic syndrome. Another study found no reduction in the incidence of heart attacks after switching from caffeinated to decaffeinated coffee. Drinking decaf coffee was also associated with a higher chance of developing rheumatoid arthritis. Unexpectedly, caffeine-infused coffee did not carry this danger. This may be a result of the preparation and processing decaffeinated coffee goes through. In order to verify this theory, more research is required. Additionally, although decaffeinated coffee may not be dangerous on its own, the chemicals used to decaffeinate the coffee might be. One such solvent used to remove caffeine, methylene chloride, may cause cancer. Who should drink decaf? While some people enjoy the flavor of normal coffee, others dislike some of its potential negative effects, such as jitteriness, anxiety, or difficulty falling asleep. Decaf coffee may be a better choice than normal coffee for those who do not react well to caffeine. According to research, even those with a history of abnormal cardiac rhythms can safely consume coffee. However, decaf may be preferred by people who fear that caffeine may cause palpitations. For those who desire to limit their caffeine intake for various reasons, such as pregnancy, religious convictions, or just personal taste, decaffeinated coffee may also be a good alternative. The term decaf refers to coffee that has very little caffeine but has a similar flavor to regular coffee. There isn't any proof that drinking decaf coffee harms a person's health. Instead, it might even have some of the same health benefits that regular coffee does. It is estimated that around 68% of Americans claim they don't drink decaf and instead prefer regular coffee. However, the two age groups most likely to choose caffeine-free beverages are those who are between the ages of 18 and 24, and those who are between the ages of 25 and 39. Do you enjoy drinking decaf coffee, or would you do so in the future? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to leave some future video suggestions there as well. See you in the next one.